There is new information about the attempt on then former President Trump's life while he was playing golf last September.
Fox's Griff Jenkins has the latest from Washington.
In a motion filed Monday, the government says 1 month prior to Ryan Ruth's alleged attempt last September to assassinate President Trump at his Palm Beach golf course, Ruth tried to purchase a rocket-propelled grenade or anti-aircraft missile from an associate he believed to be a Ukrainian with access to military weapons. Communicating through an encrypted messaging app, Ruth allegedly asked his associate to, quote, send me an RPG or Stinger and I will see what we can do. Trump is not good for Ukraine. He sent the associate an image of Trump's campaign plane, writing, Trump's plane, he gets on and off daily. And the government argues Ruth signaled his intent when he wrote, I need equipment so that Trump cannot get elected. The two also discussed Thomas Crook's attempt on Trump's life in Butler, Pennsylvania in July 2024, with Ruth writing, quote, I wish. The filing does not identify who Ruth was communicating with or whether it was actually a Ukrainian with military connections or anyone he met when he traveled to Ukraine in 2022 in a failed attempt to join a volunteer fighting force. DOJ lawyers also allege Ruth attempted unsuccessfully on multiple occasions to purchase a military-grade .50 caliber rifle, and the motion outlines Ruth's communication with a human smuggler in Mexico regarding an escape plan. In a separate motion filed yesterday, Ruth's attorneys are seeking to dismiss 2 of the 5 total charges against their client relating to firearms possession, citing Second Amendment rights. The trial is set to begin in September. Meanwhile, it's been a month since President Trump called for a full accounting of what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania from the FBI, but no indication of when we can expect a report. In Washington, Griff Jenkins, Fox News.